Moving on, of course, this Dussehra breaking from tradition. The Prime Minister will be in Lucknow. The famous Aishbagh Ramleela is what the Prime Minister will be participating in. He tweeted Vijay Dashmi greetings earlier in the morning, also wishing a happy birthday to Bollywood legend Amitabh Bachchan. However, ahead of his visit, the PM has cautioned against chest thumping over the surgical strikes. But that cautionary note has been upended in UP. It seems at the large public ground in Lucknow, where the Prime Minister will attend Ramleela, posters have gone up which feature him along with local BJP leaders. Hoardings have come up which declare Lucknow welcomes the Avengers of Uri, backing the surgical strikes. Last week, while talking about the Indian Army's bravery, the PM had said that this Vijay Dashmi will be very special. Poll-bound Uttar Pradesh will witness the Prime Minister's first major public appearance since the government undertook this military operation. In fact, the army undertook this military operation.
Elections are around the corner, and any speech of his will be eagerly awaited because it will be first speech after the Uri strike, and people feel that this particular speech of the Prime Minister will set the tone for the elections in Uttar Pradesh. Though the BJP is saying that that they are not for politicization of Uri attack, but if you come to the ground here in Lucknow, the posters and the kind of greetings by local leaders and cadres makes it very clear that Uri Avenge will play a very important role as far as the BJP is concerned in the assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh. With camera person Pradeep Gupta in Lucknow, Brijesh Pandey for India Today.
And in fact, most opposition parties are pointing out that these posters do not even feature anyone from the army. They have been put up only to draw political capital from what was clearly a military operation.
चुनाव बिहार में होता तो शायद बिहार में रावण जलता, वहां पर लोग जाते। चुनाव है, मैं समझता हूँ रामलीला और इन त्योहारों को दूर रखना चाहिए, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री जी आ रहे हैं, प्रोग्राम है उत्तर प्रदेश में और खासकर रामलीला के लिए, तो कुछ सोच समझ करके आ रहे होंगे।
प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थ में या लखनऊ में ही दशहरा मनाने के लिए आ रहे हैं, और हो सकता है कि इसी स्वार्थ में इस बार ये दिवाली भी उत्तर प्रदेश में आकर मनाएं, जबकि वास्तव में इनको अपने इन 18 जवानों की शहादत के सम्मान में वे इनके परिवार के दुख को भी अपना समझकर इनके लिए ज्यादा उचित होता कि इस बार बीजेपी के ये लोग अपना दशहरा व दिवाली आदि के ये त्योहार काफी जोर शोर व धूमधाम से मनाने की बजाय काफी संजीदगी व सादगी के साथ ही मनाते हैं।
All right, joining us live from Aishbagh in Lucknow is my colleague Brijesh Pandey. Brijesh, that poster put up by the BJP featuring the Prime Minister in a Stetson hat, other local leaders, where's the army? The Prime Minister had said that it's only the army which should take all the credit, there should be no chest thumping. So is the local leadership completely ignoring his directions?
Well, I think, there are two sets of BJP we are witnessing when it came to the surgical strike which has taken place across LOC Patna. One is Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, who are exhorting party leaders and saying that please don't indulge in chest thumping, please don't indulge in any display of bravado, and you should refrain from, and only authorized persons, especially from the armed forces, should speak on this subject. And then there is the rest of the whole BJP put together, because we saw Delhi member of parliament Manoj Tiwari in a Ramleela saying that he was playing role of Angad, saying that should be done by like the surgical strike that was done by the government. Or if you come to Lucknow, you will think that Amit Shah or Prime Minister Modi doesn't hold any post, because the whole place is reverberating with all the kind of Hollywood flicks which you would think that that Uri Avengers are back, we welcome them, Prime Minister in hat, Rajnath Singh, but there's just no mention of any army men whatsoever. And this is the reason why the opposition is now also increasingly getting emboldened by the kind of open display of using this surgical strike for electoral purposes. In fact, talk to the BJP leaders, the local BJP leaders, and they are very happy with the fact that that post-surgical operation, they feel that the BJP is back in the game, and they will leave no stone unturned to make sure that they maximize the political gain coming out of that strike.
But what's interesting, Brijesh, that even as they are questioning and criticizing the BJP, it's not as if the other parties in Uttar Pradesh are far behind, because they also at their level have tried to get some part of that credit pie for the surgical strikes. And if I'm not mistaken, some Samajwadi Party posters even suggest that it was Mulayam Singh Yadav who exhorted the Prime Minister to go ahead with this military operation.
Oh, absolutely. I think, this surgical strike has come up as a stroke of luck for the BJP, and also the whole opposition feels that, this has given them an unnecessary advantage, and the BJP is back in the game. And this is the reason why you saw the famous faux pas when it came to Rahul Gandhi calling it Khoon ki Dalali, with almost 80% of UP Congress regretting the fact that he said that. But it did not deter Samajwadi Party to put up posters across Lucknow by saying that, actually it was Mulayam Singh Yadav who advised the government to go ahead for surgical strike. So it seems that apart from the army, every political party is trying to maximize their electoral gains out of this surgical strike, which unfortunately only army took part in, none of these leaders.
Brijesh, now coming back to you, what was interesting is yesterday the UP Chief Minister actually lending support to Rahul Gandhi's comment about Khoon ki Dalali. Where exactly does the Samajwadi Party plan to position itself vis-a-vis these surgical strikes, or are they just sitting on the fence and playing it safe?
Well, they are sitting on fence and playing it safe. One way, if Akhilesh Yadav very clearly said that, that one should understand the emotions and the reason why Rahul Gandhi said this, and do not go do not take his statement as at literal or face value. And he also, simultaneously Samajwadi Party is putting up posters across Lucknow and other places, giving credit to Mulayam Singh Yadav as somebody who had advised the government, to go ahead and do the surgical strike. So the Samajwadi Party is feeling safe, because one thing is for their Padmaja, irrespective of how much electoral gain it results into, it has definitely got the spring back into the steps of BJP worker cadres and local leaders. They all feel that, that the equalities with which the Modi government was associated with, which is the start of the government in 2014, May 14, 2014, decisiveness, 56-inch chhati, and various other epithets which were associated with this government, they had been blunted quite a bit. And post-Uri attack, the government was under a lot of pressure to make sure that, that they should display what they have been known for. So this surgical strike has come as a huge boost in arm for them, and psychologically and morale-wise, the cadre of BJP is very enthused, and this is the reason why most of these political parties are indulging in playing safe in order to make sure that they do not end up annoying the army or other people or their constituents, yet on the same hand try to take credit in order to minimize the damage.
Of course, and this is an issue, one of national security, that resonates with every strata of the electorate, but should such a cynical exploitation take place, that's best left to the discretion of these politicians. Thanks very much, Brijesh, for joining us. We'll keep coming back to you in the evening as well.